Okay. So, good morning to all. Today we are moving to the last part of our module 2. That is nothing but hazards, then how to eliminate the hazards, then what else, races, cycles, then we will see some examples also in those cases. Okay. So, that is what we are going to see today. So, in the previous classes, we have seen about what is the design and analysis of asynchronous sequential circuit. And before that, we have seen design and analysis of the synchronous sequential circuit. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding that, we will clarify it on the Monday class. Okay. We have a class on Monday. So we will see if you have any doubt on that, right? So today we are moving to the topic that is hazard. 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 This is the topic what we are going to see today. Hazard. 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 Okay. So this is almost, it's like you will definitely get an essay question from this part. Okay. So it is not a complete essay. You may get a part of an essay question from this topic. Okay. So we'll see what is hazard. So hazard is, the definition is the unwanted switching, the unwanted switching transients. So these are the problems in asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, that is the most important thing. So these things are not actually available in the synchronous sequential circuit. These are the problems associated with the asynchronous sequential circuit. So hazard is one of them. Then the second problem is races, and the third problem is cycles. Okay, these are the three different problems associated with the asynchronous sequential circuit. So the first one is hazard. So hazard is nothing but the unwanted switching transient that may appear at the output of the circuit. That may appear at the output of the circuit. That is known as hazard. That is nothing but unwanted switching transient. Okay. So suppose you consider you want an output as 0 only. Okay. That was your expected output, and that will be there. But due to some delay, okay, we have seen there are so many delays will be there because it is not transmitting the output at the same time. Okay, it is not based on the clock pulse. Only the first flip-flop is getting the clock pulse, and the second flip-flop will get the clock pulse from the output of the first flip-flop. Okay, so there might be a delay in that. So your output may change. Actually, you consider for an output for one, but sometimes due to some transient, due to some unwanted delay, you will get an output for a short period of 0. Then it will be back to 1. Okay. So this is a switching. This is 1 to 0, 0 to 1. There is no switching. Similar way, you want an output in 0, but in some condition it is moving to 1, and it will be there for it will be a very short duration. It is a very short duration, but it will be 1 for a short duration, and again it back to 1. So this is actually unwanted switching. Okay, this is not actually required in your circuit. You don't want this switching 0 to 1 or 1 to 1 transition. You want only either 1 or 0, but you are getting this transition, this switching. So this switching, it is called as hazard. Okay, is that okay? Is that clear? The definition of hazard is clear. The unwanted switching that is happens in the output of the circuit, which is known as the hazard. Is that okay? Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we'll see an example circuit. This is your gate number 1, this is your gate number 2, and this is your gate number 3. So this is an example circuit. Okay. So the gate 1 is having two input x1 and x2. x2 is through an inverter. Okay. So not at x2 you are getting here, and here this is x3 and x2. Actual x2 is getting. So the initial condition you are considering x1 is equal to 0, x3 is equal to 0, and x2 is equal to 1. This is the initial condition. x1, both x1 and x3 is equal to 0, and x2 is equal to 1. What is the output here? What is the output here? What is the output of the gate number 1? What is the output of the gate number 1? What is the output of gate number 1? x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0. What is the output of the gate number 1? What is the output of gate number 1? No response.
No response till now.
What is the output of gate number 1? These are OR gate. Okay. This is OR gate. What is the output of gate number 1?
0. There's an answer by Saranya. It is 0.
So x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 1, and x3 is equal to 0. Output of gate number 1 is equal to 0. And what is the output of gate number 2? What is the output of gate number 2?
x2 is equal to 1. 1, madam.
x2 is equal to 1. Then what is the output of gate number 3? That is the in the final output, y. What is y? Y is equal to, what is y? Gate number 1 is 0, gate number 2 is equal to 1. What is the output of gate number 3?
1.
That is equal to 1. Yeah. Okay, this is equal to 1. Now, the second case is you are changing x2 into, x2 into 0. So the second condition, x1 is equal to 0, x3 is equal to 0, and you are changing x2 to 0. So now you tell me what is your output, y. So x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0, and x3 is equal to 0. What is the output of y? What is the output of x1? What is the output of x1?
1.
x1 is equal to 1. What about, gate 1? What is the output of gate number 2? What is the output of gate number 2? x2 is equal to 0.
3 is equal to 0.
What is the output of gate number 2?
0.
0. And what is the output of y?
1. 1.
Y is equal to 1. This is what you are expecting, correct? This is what you are expecting. Now, the delay comes where? Delay comes in the inverter circuit. Delay, here you are getting a delay. Here you are getting a delay. Okay? Because the x2 input has to go through this inverter. Then only it is getting, this gate number 1 is getting their input. Okay? So it is getting a delay. But here it is actually connected to the gate number 2. So this is 0 at the moment. When you are giving x2, at the same moment, x2 is equal to 0. So it has some delay in this circuit, and the output of the gate number 1 will be 0 for a short duration. Okay. So if you are drawing like this, what to say? If you, this is what you are expecting output y. Okay, this is your expecting output. This is 0. So this is y. This is y you are expecting. Okay. So there is a short delay. Okay, small delay is occurred here. So if the delay is there, this gate number 2 output immediately when you are giving x2 is equal to 0, it will produce the output x2 is equal to 0. But for a short duration, so after some time only, this 0 comes to 1. Okay, because there is a delay in the inverter circuit. So what is happening? For a short duration, gate number 1 output will be 0, gate number 2 output will be 0, y is also equal to 0. So for a short duration, this gate number 2 output and gate number 1 output will be 0. it is for a short duration. So this duration you can call it as a delay. This is the delay of the inverter circuit. Okay. So this X2 input has to go through this inverter circuit. Then only it will be acting as the input of your gate number 1. So this passing time, you can call it as a delay time. So it will be delayed for a very nanosecond. Okay, for nanosecond. So that period you are getting an output of 0 for a very short duration. That is the duration which is called as a delay. Is that clear? Then after the delay, it will be comes to 1. So you are getting y is equal to 1, what you are expecting. Y is equal to 1. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay,
Yes,
okay. So this is what is your hazard. Okay, you can draw the circuit and you have to write the explanation by your own. Okay. So whenever it has a delay, okay, this inverter circuit is having a delay. So that delay time, the output, because it was 0 only, previously it was 0 only. So after some time only it is going to 1. Okay, that time only X2 you are getting this as 1 and you are getting it as 1. So this delay time, your final output will be moved to 0 for a short duration. Then only it will be back to 1. Okay, so that delay, this is an unwanted switching, right? Actually, you do not require this 1 to 0 transition. So this unwanted switching, you can call it as hazard. Okay, is that okay? Is the point clear? I hope so. Anyway, you responded. So there are 3 types of hazard. There are 3 types of hazard: static hazard, dynamic hazard, and essential hazard. Static hazard, dynamic hazard, and type of hazard. First one is static hazard. Second one is dynamic hazard. Third one is essential hazard. Okay. So the static hazard is divided into 2. First one is static 0. And second one is static 1. Okay. These are the 2 hazards. Static hazard is divided into 2. That is static 0 and static 1 hazard. Okay, so what is static hazard? Static hazard means if there is only one transition, okay, if there is only one transition, that is either 0, then 0 to 1. There is, okay, only 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. There is only one pulse is occurred, right? So there is only one transition. If there is only one transition, you can call it as a static hazard. So what do you mean by static 0? Static 0 means you are expecting your output in the 0 level. Okay, you are expecting your output in the 0 level, but due to hazard, you are getting a pulse in the 1 level. You are getting a pulse in the 1 level, and again remains it will be in the 0 level. Okay, that is static 0. Static 0 is you are expecting your output in the 0 level only. Okay, due to the delay in the circuit, you are getting a pulse in the static 1. It is 0 to 1, then 1 to 0 transition. Okay, again it will be remaining in the 0 level. That is known as static 0. Then can you define what is static 1? Can you define what is static 1? What is static 1? Can you define what is static 1? Can you define static 1? Static 0 is you are expecting 0 level, but you are getting a pulse in the 1 level, right? That is static 1. Then what about that is static 0. Then what is static 1? What is static 1? What is static 1?
Guys, any response?
What is static 1?
No. No response till now, madam.
Then we'll call the roll numbers one by one.
Okay. At least static 0 or okay, 127.
127. 127.
Sam, Alvin.
127.
No.
231. 231.
Yes. Yes, Ahmed.
231.
No. Guys, do you understand what at least static 0 is? Please, some answer in the chat box should be available, man. We are 111 in this group. Do you understand static 0? Hello?
Nobody is there. Huh?
I don't understand. Guys, are we there at least? Makkale irukoma. Once again, yes. Okay, yes. Okay, fine, good. Madam, can you explain that static 0 again and you can proceed, right?
Static 0 means you are expecting the output in the 0 level. Okay, you are expecting the output in the 0 level, but due to the hazard, you are getting a 0 to 1 transition and 1 to 0 transition. So there is a pulse you are getting from 0 to 1, then 1 to 0. Again, it will be, the output will be in the 0 level. That is static 0. Then what is static 1? Is it clear? Static 0 is clear? You are expecting output in the 0 level. You are expecting output in the 0 level, but due to the delay in the circuit, you are getting a pulse in the 1 level. Okay, you are getting a pulse in the 1 level, and again it will be back to 0 level. That is static 0. Then what is static 1?
There is an answer in the chat box by Akalya. Akalya has given an answer. Expecting a pulse in 1, but getting a 0 in between.
Yes,
and then it will back to 1. Is that right?
I think Akalya is only the present student in our class, I suppose. What about others? So please listen to the subject, okay? Otherwise, you will get confused. It's not like you are module 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in module 1, you are having only a particular type of problem. Okay, you won't get much. But here, everything is a confusing thing. Okay, everything is confusing. You cannot study the theory alone. You have to study the problems. Yes, has posted something.
Yes, also has given an answer. Expecting a pulse in 1 level, but getting a transition to 0 level and then back to 1 is static 1. Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
perfectly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Perfectly. So this is your output 1. Okay. This is your output 1. This is what you are expecting. but due to transition, due to the delay, you are getting a pulse in the 0 level. Again, it back to 1, and it will be remains in the 1. That is static 1. Okay, is that okay? Then we'll see the dynamic pulses, dynamic hazard. So in the case of dynamic hazard, the static hazard, there is only one pulses, okay. But in the case of dynamic hazard, if it is dynamic, you are having multiple pulses, okay. 0 to 1, then this is in the 0, 1 level. Then again after some time you are getting a pulse, then again you are getting some pulses. Oh, okay. It can be multiple pulses. It is not necessary to be one. If it is one, you can call it as a static hazard. And if you are having multiple pulses, you can call it as a dynamic hazard. Okay, these are the difference between static hazard and dynamic hazard. Actually, the definition is in only one or two sentences, right? So you have to study those sentences and you have to write it with an example. If you are getting a question in the essay level, you have to write with an example. Okay, then only you will get the full mark. So next, the last one is essential hazard. Essential hazard is nothing but, so it is caused by unequal delays. It is caused by unequal delays along two or more paths. Okay, two or more paths. So in the static and the dynamic case, it is along only single path. Okay, but here it is along the two or more paths that originate from same input. That originate from same input. Okay, that is what is essential hazard. So the essential hazard is, it is caused by unequal delays. It is caused by unequal delays along two or more paths. Okay, along two or more paths. But in the case of static and dynamic hazard, so it was along the single path. The same thing what you have seen in the first example. Okay, there was an inverter circuit. So through the inverter circuit, you were getting the delay, right? But in the case of essential hazard, you might be getting two or more paths. Okay, for delays, your two or more path delays will be there, and it will cause the hazard in the circuit. Okay, so that is what is essential hazard. Then you note down the point, then we will do some examples in the hazard elimination. Once you complete the definition, once you just post in the chat box, then we will continue with some problems. Did you finish? Okay.
We'll proceed now.
Okay. So we'll do one problem to eliminate. How can we eliminate the hazard? So your question is, for a given Boolean function, obtain the hazard-free circuit. For a given Boolean function, obtain the hazard-free circuit. Your question is f of a, b, c, d, which is equal to sigma m 1, 3, 6, 7, 13, 50. This is your circuit. This is your Boolean function. Okay. For this Boolean function, you have to obtain the hazard-free circuit. You have to obtain the hazard-free circuit. So you have to simplify this expression using K-map. First thing is you have to simplify the expression using K-map. You simplify the expression using K-map and post the answer. Maybe you simplify the expression and tell me the answer. Roll number 320, 320 is present. 320. I hope I'll get an answer from you. 320, 320.
Monish Raj. Uh,
1, 3, 6, 7.
Guys, are we working on the schema?
Which
Schema madam
answer?
has drawn. Can somebody let me know whether this answer is right?
What is the answer?
A dash B dash D plus A dash BC plus ABD.
So what are your
A dash
pairs?
B dash D.
A dash B dash D. This is
B.
one pair, right? This is one pair.
Yes.
This is another pair.
That's the second pair.
This is another pair.
This one is, yes.
Okay. So your
Okay.
output F is equal to, what is the output? A dash B dash D plus second one is A dash BC. Correct, no sir? You said the second one, A dash BC plus
Dash BC plus ABD.
ABD. ABD. This is the output what you got. Okay. So is there any objection? Is it correct or not?
No objection. You can proceed. Two answers
Yeah,
have come,
okay.
madam. We'll proceed.
Okay.
Guys,
Okay.
shall we proceed? Shall we proceed? It's a minimization of K-map. Just check whether that answer is right. Shall we proceed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There are answers coming in. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So what we are going to find out, how we are going to eliminate the hazard. So here you can see, what you can see, This is one pair. Okay, you can call it as this is your pair number 1. This is second pair, pair number 2. And this is your third one. You can call it as pair number 3. Right. So there is no relation between first pair, second pair, and third pair. Okay. So this is, it will make a hazard. Okay. It will make a hazard. There is no relationship between these three pairs. So what we are going to do is, we are going to add some more logic gates. We are going to add some more logic gates to eliminate the hazard. Then how we are going to add the logic gates? So first one is, we have to make a relationship between all the pairs. We have to make a relationship between all the pairs. So this is pair number 1, this is pair number 2, this is pair number 3, right? So how we are going to make the relationship? So we have to connect, we have to make a relationship between pair number 1 and 2. So that you can achieve through this one, okay? When you are connecting these two one, you are making a relationship, okay? So the first pair number 1 and pair number 2 is connected now. Similar way, I'll draw once again. Let it be. So this was your first pair, right? This is your pair number 1, this is pair number 2, and this is your pair number 3. What you are going to do is, you are making a relationship between these two pairs. How we are going to make a relationship? Again, you are pairing this one and this one. Okay. Okay. So in this group is also there, and this pair is also there. So this way you are making a relationship. And the second thing is, again you are pairing this one and this one and this one. Both this one and this one. So what is happening? This pair is connected and this pair is connected. Okay. This pair is 2 times connected. It is not a problem. That is not a problem. Okay. So here you are making an extra pairing to remove the hazard. So you have to make a connection between all the pairs or all the group. If it is whatever it is, at least one digit has to be connected with another pair or oct or quad, anything. Okay, at least one digit has to be connected with the other thing. Then only you can call it as a hazard free, right? So what is happening? There is additional 2 terms will be there. What are they? First one is this one, right? That is nothing but A bar CD. Your A bar CD plus what is next one? Here it is B CD. Second one is B CD. So you are adding these 2 gates. You are adding 2 AND gates to eliminate the hazard. So this is the input of the 2 AND gates. Okay, is that clear? First thing is, you have to draw the K-map and you have to derive the expression. Then the second thing is, what you have to do is, you have to check any connection between all the pairs or all the groups. Is there any connection between all the groups? If it is not there, you have to make a connection. Okay, you have to make a connection with another group. Then only you can make it as a hazard-free circuit. Is that clear? But what he was telling, I couldn't get it.
But first pair and third pair is in connected, madam. That's
first
not
and
a problem.
The third.
They are connected through second pair, right?
That is not a problem. Any connection can be there, but it should not be detached from any pair. That is the only thing. Okay. Multiple connection is not a problem, but one thing is it should not be. If you are not connecting this one and this one, what will happen? This pair has no connection with any other group. Okay. You have to make at least one connection with any other group. That is the thing. Is that okay? You have to make at least one connection. If multiple connection is there, it is not a problem. You have to make at least one connection. Is it clear? Is that okay, Riyaz?
Direct connection is not necessary. Yes. Direct connection is not necessary, Riyaz.
I didn't get you,
All the
Riyaz.
pair. No, direct connection between pair 1 and pair 3 is not needed.
That is not possible. That is not possible. How can you make a pair 1 and pair 3? If this is 1, you can put a single connection. This quad itself, you can make a quad. So that quad will connect all the pairs. Suppose if this one will be 1. Okay. But here what is happening? This is not 1. This is 0. Right. Pair 1, you are connected to pair 2, and pair 3 also you are connected to pair 2. Pair, this is 3 digits you cannot connect together, no? So that is not a possible. So this is your pair number. This is pair number 4, and this is your pair number 5. Okay.
That's okay.
We'll do some more problems, then it will be clear to you. Okay. So what is next? So this is not the end of the problem. Next thing is they are asking for a realize a hazard-free circuit. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to design a hazard-free circuit. Right. Again, you have to implement the same using logic gate. This is A. This is B. This is C. This is D. So how many inputs AND gates are there? 3. So sorry, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first one is A bar, B bar, D bar. First one is A bar, B bar, D bar. Second one is A bar, B C. Second one is A bar, B, C. Third one is A, B, D. Third one is A, B, D. Then fifth one is A.
Second one, connect to C. You are connected to C bar.
Okay, C. Okay, fine. Okay, sir. Okay. Then the fifth one is A bar, C, D. A bar, C,
C.
C. This is D. And the last one is B, C, D. B, C, D. Okay. And the output is connected to a OR gate. This output. Okay. So you have to complete the circuit using circuit diagram. Right. Then only you will get the full mark. Otherwise, you won't get the full mark. Okay. You can copy down and we'll move to the next problem. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your next question is, give static one hazard-free realization. Give static one hazard-free realization. Next question is, give static one hazard-free realization. You note down the question. Give static one hazard-free realization. Static one hazard-free realization. Your question is, f of AB CD is equal to sigma m 0 2 6 7 8 10 12. This is your question. Give static one hazard-free realization. Static one hazard-free realization. Give static one hazard-free realization. Do the problem. Do it by yourself and let me know the answer. First, find out the solution of the circuit. Then second one is you have to find the solution of hazard-free circuit. What is the answer? So what is the answer here? What is the output of K-map? No response? Why are you taking this much time?
No, there is a response which has validated the answer as B dash D dash. Madam?
Sir, சொல்லுங்க sir.
B dash D dash
Hmm.
plus A dash DC plus AC dash D dash.
But they are not responding, no?
No, Darshini has responded to that answer. I think they are doing it. Today is Saturday only.
So there are so many 100 marks people are there. So you were very well knowing about the K-map simplification, everything. So then why are you taking this much time?
That is in exam. This is in class. Exam we will prove our caliber, madam, not in the class. We give option for others. Yeah, there is an answer by Saranya, Akalya. Yes, they are coming out with answers. Right. We'll proceed.
So the answer is,
Pradyusha.
we can take a quad here. This is quad. So this is your group number 1. Then this one, this is your
Yes.
group number 2. And this one,
Group number 2.
this is group number 3.
Group
So what is the output here? So what about the group 1? D bar and D bar. D bar plus. Then second group 2, A bar BC. A bar BC plus. What is group number 3? A C bar D
C
bar.
dash bar. Yes.
A C bar D bar. Okay. So this is your actual output. Then how will you realize a hazard-free circuit here? How will you realize a hazard-free circuit here? So listen here. So there are 3 groups, right? This is your group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. So is there any relationship between group number 1 and 2? Or do you need to make it? Is there any relationship between connection between group number 1 and 2? At least yes or no podunga. Is there any connection between group number 1 and 2? No, there is no connection. Okay, there is no connection. So there we have to make one connection. Okay. And the second one, see, is there any connection between group number 3 and group number 1? 1 or 2, anything. But you see here, group number 3 is connected to group number 1 with this one. Okay. Group number 3 is connected to group number 1. Right. So you will not need to require any connection between group number 3 and any one of the other groups. So what you are going to here, you are making a group here. This is your group number 4. So what is the answer? Plus group number 4 is nothing but A bar C D bar. This is the additional term you require for the hazard-free circuit. Okay. Is that okay? This is the only term required for the hazard-free circuit. Then you have to draw the circuit diagram. That is the second step that you have to do it by yourself. Then the same question, suppose if you are getting it as a static 0, the same question, if you are getting it as a static 0 realization, what will you do? This is your question now. Okay. So these terms will be same. Only thing is here you have to realize static 0 realization. How will you do? How will you do the static 0 realization? So if your question is like static 0 hazard-free circuit, you have to do the same thing, but it is in the POS form. Okay. Here you have to group the 0 terms. Here you have to group all the 0 terms and you have to find out the answer. So this circuit will be, this one will be different. You have to draw everything in the POS form. POS form, you have to group it and you have to find out the answer. That you have to do it. POS form. Static zero. Your question is static zero realization. Static zero realization. This is A plus B plus B. How to draw the circuit? What is the K-map realization for pi circuit? This is A plus B, A plus B bar, A bar plus B bar, A bar plus B. Here it is C plus D, C plus B bar, C bar plus B bar, C. So C bar plus D. Okay. And this is 1, this point is 1, this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And all other terms are 0. You group the zeros and find out the answer. Group the zeros and find out the answer. Because it is asking for static zero realization. Okay. If you are normally getting a hazard-free circuit, you can do it in the SOP form. Okay, you can group 1 and you can find out the answer. If they are asking specified question like static 0 or static 1, you have to make sure that you are grouping 0 and or you are grouping 1. No response? So we'll see here. This is one pair, sorry, one quad. You can make it as this is your group number 1. Okay. And this is, you can make it as group number 2. Then this one is there. This is your group number 3. And if you take this one, this is now your group number 4. So what is the answer? For group number 1, A bar plus D bar. A bar plus D bar. Then group number 2, it is A bar plus B bar plus C bar, which is A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Then group number 3 is A plus B bar plus C. A plus B bar plus C into, and the last one is group number 4, A plus B plus D bar. A plus B plus D bar. Okay. So you are going to check the connections between these groups. So group number 2 and group number 1 is connected, but group number 3 is not connected and group number 4 is not connected. So what you can do is, you can make a quad here. This is a quad. This is your group number 5. So all the terms will be connected. So additional thing is, what is this one? C plus D bar. This is the additional thing. So this, it will make the hazard-free circuit. Hazard-free circuit. Okay. This is for static zero realization. So you have to read the question thoroughly, whether it is asked for static 1 realization or static 0 realization. And if there is nothing like that, it is given, we can directly put it as static 1. Okay, you can directly use the SOP form. No need to use the post form. Is that okay? Shall we move to the next topic? Is that okay?
Guys, is there any confusion? Why is the silence? Come on. There's a pin drop silence. Shall we proceed? Is it right? Any questions? Some response in the chat box is expected, guys. Is that grouping is correct or it is acceptable? Are we audible?
You are audible to me and I am audible to you.
Yes, there is an answer by Darshini. Darshini, is the answer yes for audibility or the answer what is on the board? Yes, sir. Yes, sir can proceed. Sir is not going to proceed. Only madam only. Okay, madam, you can proceed because Riaz has given a green signal.
What about others? Actually, only 1 or 2 persons are keep on responding. There is no response from the others.
No, it is an cumulative response. No issues because all start to response means chat box will be full. No, so they are making class representatives. They will represent. No issues. We will proceed, madam. We are coping, sir. We are coping. Where did we miss? There is no difficulty, right? It is only POS form that madam has made the grouping, and finally to bring out the hazard-free thing, yeah, copying. Okay, sorry. Okay, fine. Thank you.
That
Okay,
was,
madam,
what was the response as?
No, there was a response like we are coping, sir. COPING. I was surprised. It was a SMS mistake. Copying it is basically. Okay, we'll proceed.
Okay, did you finish it? Did you complete? So no need to copying all those things. Only thing is you have to verify your answer, and you have to make sure where you missed. Okay. So this is only the basic form. This is only the basic first module thing. Okay. And still your copying is it's bit difficult for us. You have to, only thing is you have to verify the answers. That only you can do. Okay, fine. Then next topic is races and cycles. Races and cycles. So this is another type of impurity in the asynchronous sequential circuit. First one was hazard, then second one is races, and third one is cycle. Okay, cycle. So hazard is nothing but static, dynamic, and essential. Okay, these were the hazards, and we have seen how can we eliminate the hazard. Right. The second one is races. There are critical races and non-critical races. Critical and non-critical races. There are two types: critical races and non-critical races. And the last one is cycles. So we'll see what is races. R-A-C-E-S. Races. So you know that if the race is nothing but this is your first state. Okay. So there is a condition like you can vary one bit at a time. Okay, you can vary one bit at a time. For static zero, the question will be E pi. No, it is not necessary to be E pi. Sorry, sigma pi. It is not necessary to be sigma pi. It can be asked for in sigma m. If it is asked for static zero, you have to do it in the zero grouping. That's all. It can be anything. Question can be in minimum, min form or max form. It can be any way you can expect the question. So whatever questions you are getting, you have to find out the solution. It is not necessary to be sigma pi. It can be sigma m also. Okay. So we'll move to the races portion. Here you have, this is your state. Okay, 0, 0 and 0, 1. 0, 0, right. So what is your expecting output? You can change one bit at a time, right? So this is either it can be 0, 1 or it can be 1, 0. Either it can be 0, 1 or it can be 1, 0. Suppose if it is moved to 1, 1, if it is moved to 1, 1, if two bits are changes at the same time, you can call this is a race condition. This is a race condition. Okay. If two bits are changing at the same time, we can call it as a race condition, because in the transition you can make only single bit transition, either 0, 0 to 0, 1, or you can make the change from 0, 0 to 1, 0. So 0, 0 to 1, 1 is not possible. 0, 0 to 1, 1 is not possible. That is known as the races. Okay. So the definition of races is only one variable can be changed at a time. Only one variable. Only one variable can be changed at a time. Only one variable can be changed at a time. When two or more variables changes the response in response to the input, that is called a race. Only one variable can be changed at a time if one or more variable changes. If one or more variable changes, it is race condition. If one or more variable changes, we can call it as a race condition. Okay. So you understood what is races? You can vary the transition should be from one variable. Okay, it should be for one variable. 0, 0 to 0, 1 is possible, 1, 0 is possible. So if you are making 1, 1 condition, that you can call it as a race condition. That is known as race condition. Okay, is that okay? Is the race is clear? Is it clear? Okay, pa. So we'll see there are two types of races. One is critical race and the second one is non-critical race. So the name itself, you might be knowing what is non-critical and what is critical. First we'll see non-critical. So we'll see an example, a state table. So here is nothing but your state variables. Okay, y1, y2, and this is your x input. So this is x bar, or we can put it that this is 0 and this one is 1, and this side 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And you see here, this is 0, 0 is the stable state here, and here this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this 1, 1 is the stable state, right? So you have two stable states. When x is equal to 0, this is your stable state. When x is equal to 1, this is your stable state. So in the non-critical races, the fixed stable state that the circuit reaches does not depend on the order in which it is following. Okay, it is not possible to make it as a 0, 0 to 1, 1. So it can be first come to 1, 0 or 0, 1, then it will be changed to 1, 1. Okay, that is what is happening. So you can put this one 0, 0 to either 0, 1, then it is come to 1, 1. Okay, first it is changing 1 bit, then it is come to 1, 1. Second case is 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So these two cases are possible here. Okay. So 0, 0 is your one stable state and 1, 1 is your another stable state. So when x is equal to 0, 0, 0 is your stable state. Okay. When x equal to 1, 1, 1 is your stable state. So what is happening? When x is equal to 1, it is first changed to 0, 1. It is first changed to 0, 1 and then back to the next stable state as 1, 1. Here also 0, 0, first changed to 1, 0, then it is changed to 1, 1. So in the non-critical races, it is not depending on the order in which the transition occurs. Okay, race is nothing but 0, 0 to 1, 1 transition should not be there. Okay, you should not make a 0, 0 to 1, 1 transition. So what you have to do? You have to make a 0 to either 1. First you are changing the 1 bit, then second transition you are changing the second bit. So that is what is 0, 0 to 0, 1, then it is to 1, 1, or 0, 0 to 1, 0, then 1, 1. Okay. So it is not depending on the order in which it is following to the next state, next stable state. That is known as non-critical races. Okay. So you can write the definition. If the fixed stable state, the circuit reaches, the fixed stable state the circuit reaches does not depend on the order in which the transition occurs. Okay, that does not depend on the order in which the transition occurs. That is known as non-critical races, and it is not harmful. It is not harmful. It is not harmful. Okay, so it will not affect the circuit. Okay, so this is not a harmful one. Is that clear? The non-critical race is clear? It is not a harmful one. So whatever it be, it will be reach the final state. Okay, from 0, 0 to it will reach the final state 1, 1. So 0, 0 to 1, 1 transition is not possible. So what it will do? 0, 0 to 0, 1 transition first occurs, then 1, 0 transition, then it will reach the 1, 1. Okay, if you want to move to 1 1 exactly. So and it is not depending on the way in which path. In the first path this is 0 1 1 1, here second path 1 0 1 1. Okay, so it means that it is not depending on the way in which the transition occurs. Which path 1 0 or 0 1 is acceptable, because there is no stable state for 1 0 and 0 1. So it is not a problem. Is that okay? Shall we proceed to the next type? Shall we proceed to the next type? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next one is critical races. The second one is critical races. Okay, but the difference here is, and here this is 0 1 and this is 1 0. So these are all a stable state. Okay, 0 1 is a stable state corresponding to state variable 0 1, and 1 0 is stable state corresponding to state variable 1 0. Okay, 0 0 is corresponding to 0 0. Then when x is equal to 1, so 0 0 is x is equal to 0, and 1 1 when x is equal to 1. So this transition you need to get, x is equal to 0 0 to x is equal to 1 1. So what is happening here? 0 0 to 1 1, either you can move to 0 1 or 0 0 to 1 0. Okay, 0 0 to 0 1 or 0 0 to 1 0. So you see here, 0 1 is a stable state. Okay, once it is moved to 0 1, it will be there. It is not. It will not go to 1 1, because 0 1 is a stable state here. In the first condition, only 1 1 was the 0 0 and 1 1 was there in the stable state, and 0 1 and 1 0 are unstable state. So it will be moved to automatically move to the stable state. But see, in this condition, if 0 0 change to 0 1, this is a stable state in the question. 0 1 is a stable state. And if it is moved to 1 0, it is also a stable state. So what is happening? Finally, the output will not go to 1 1. It will be there in this output itself. This is the output. 0 0 to 0 1 and 0 0 to 1 0. Both are the stable states. So the output will be there in the 0 1 or 1 0. It will not be moved to 1 1. Okay, you understood? So you will not get the actual output you required. You were expecting 1 1, but you are getting either 1 0 or 0 1. So this is called as a critical race. Okay, is it harmful or not then? Is it harmful or not? Is it harmful or not? 0 0 to 0 1 and 0 0 to 1 0. Is it harmful or not? You were expecting, when x is equal to 1, you are expecting 1 1 output. But what is happening? When you are changing one bit, it will automatically move to a next stable state. When you are giving to another one, if it is another 1 0, that itself a stable state. Then why it is moving to the next state? It is not required, right? It will be remains in the stable state. It will not move to the next stable state. So this is a harmful one. Is that okay? Is that clear? Critical and non-critical races.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. Then the next thing is cycles. And the last point is cycle. Cycle. So the cycle occurs. A cycle occurs when an asynchronous sequential circuit, make a transition through, make a transition through a series of unstable state. Okay, so what is cycle? It means that in the race condition, it will definitely move to some stable state after one or two transition. Okay, but in the case of cycle, what is happening? It is not moving to the state table. So if you change a single bit, then what is happening? It is moving to one unstable state. Again, if you change one more bit, it will move to another unstable state. So it will be continuously an unstable state. It is a cycle of unstable state. It is not moving to the stable state. That is known as cycle. But in the case of races, it will definitely move to a stable state. So that stable state, where we are required or not, that is a problem in the case of races. But in the case of cycle, it is not moving to any stable state. It will be continuously, it is cycling like an unstable state, one unstable state to next unstable state, then next unstable state. So it will be moving like a, it is cycling through a state, different unstable state. That is called as cycle. Okay.
Madam,
sir. Critical race
Riaz is asking
definition,
for a definition for a critical race definition. Can we give that the sequence in which the internal variables change determines the final state of the machine? Because in critical race, it's a harmful, right? So the final state of the machine is to be considered, right?
Definition I will give, sir, no problem. So the definition is, if the fixed state depends on which state variable changes the race condition. I think I'll write this one in the chat box. I'll write, sir, if the fixed.
Yeah. Okay.
If the fixed state depends on which state variable changes the race condition. If the fixed state depends on which state variable changes the race condition. Because whenever you are changing the variables, what is happening? It will move to some other stable state. Okay, so that is the problem. Either 1, 0 or 0, 1. Okay, so that is critical race condition.
Okay.
So this is what about your second module. Okay. So we'll do some problems which were not mentioned earlier classes. We'll do some other type of problems in the next class. Monday, first hour, no classes.
Madam, timetable is not available till now. Probably tomorrow we'll get it and we'll.
Yeah, it is replica of the odd week, no sir? Or even week.
Okay. Even weeks. Okay. I'll just share the syllabus to them so that they'll have just a look of the completion of that part. Hope the syllabus is visible on the screen. For the module 2, PLA, PAL, PROM, and sequential circuit we have covered with flip-flops, SR, JK, D, and T. And then we came with shift registers, counters. Then on analysis and design of asynchronous sequential circuits using Meillen-Morey circuit, in which we have seen reduction of state and flow tables. Then races, race-free state, hazards, design of hazard circuits, right? So these are the few things that we have to have in mind with respect to module number 2.
So this reduction of state and state table and flow table that we have seen in the design of the asynchronous sequential circuit. Okay, that comes in part of the circuit.
Yes.
And a race-free state assignment, that is actually that I think I can take it on Monday. That
Monday.
question.
Monday.
So
Monday.
that is not much. Only 5 minutes it will take,
Yes.
or else we can finish it. Okay, let it be on Monday, sir. No problem.
Monday. It's already 10:59. Let this be on
Yeah,
Monday.
it's
Okay.
it's a matter of 5 minutes that we
Yes.
will take it on Monday.
Okay.
And you definitely ask if you have any doubt in any topic, you please clarify it on Monday. Okay.
Yes.
So we both will be available on Monday, so you can
Yes.
clarify the same thing on that day.
We would.
Otherwise, next
Yes.
October 12th, your exams will start, right? So
Yes.
you go
Monday.
through the topics, whatever be there in the second module, and if you feel any difficulty in any topic, you let us know on Monday.
Yes. October 12th, our CA2 commences, and probably on October 13th, we might have our course of them. And to that is focus on the question bank, which is already been put on your Google Classroom. Probably by today afternoon, I will post one more assignment for this particular module. Okay, for this module, we have not come across any assignment. For the earlier module one, we had so many assignments. For this module, I'm going to post one assignment by today, and you can submit it by next Tuesday.
Sir?
I got disconnected. Yeah. Okay, I got disconnected. Darshini, second
Okay,
module is
okay.
over. Rias, revision, we will be doing it in Monday class, right? In the meantime, I would insist on you to go through the question bank thoroughly, especially on the part B questions. Have a look on it, and we will discuss some of the questions in that, right? And we will also have to write a unit test in the next week, right? Probably your tutors will put on a schedule, and they will be sharing it to us by today or tomorrow. We'll be going ahead with the unit test next week, which will be on the first half of the second module, right? Till counters, shift registers, counters, flip flops, PLDs. Those are the four topics we need to focus on. Okay, so that's it for now. Okay, it's
So do you
11:03.
have any timetable for unit test?
No. Till now they have not shared anything with us. Students have to say whether they have got any timetable for unit test.
So this one is also saved in Setu Madhavan.